What's up, y'all?
So, next call to come, yeah? What you start?
Welcome to the podcast or YouTube video. Welcome.
We're smoking a heli.
And listen,
Well,
today,
yeah. Let him talk about the, yeah, it's already in there. Let's move this all out of the way.
let's restart the video.
Okay. Yeah. Alright, so
So if you happen to get a check, I'm gonna hide the name just for purposes.
yeah.
This is the
I'm gonna zoom in.
This is what the check says, though.
Okay, so that is the routing number. Yep, routing number, and then in that corner, there's the amount. Okay?
$35,000. You see the date on the check. So
September 19th. Okay? September 19th. We have to come back. But yeah.
yeah. Back.
Let me just.
Let me introduce myself. I'm Andrew.
And I'm Young Heli. Young Heli. That's my name.
His name is Young Heli. Remember that. Alright. But we're here today anyways, you know, I'm gonna go a little serious tone just for a moment. I don't know if you ever heard of the scam that they have where I guess you can go online, they send you an email letting you know like, hey, I got $1.6 billion. I own a $1.6 billion company, and basically I would love for you to work for our company. You're like, oh shit, okay, well, all you gotta do, here's a resume. So they send you a fake resume in your email. You put all of your information in there. So they got everything once you do it. They ask for your social security number, your birthday, your name. They definitely ask for pretty much your last couple places that you lived, your job references. So that they have literally got all of your information.
That's no good. You know what I mean? So, I mean,
They also want to know what type of food you eat, what time of the day you use the bathroom. They pretty much want to know everything about you. Okay. So this by the way, this is a tribute to my pops. They got my pops with this shit.
yes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, this is fucking terrible.
It took 4 hours for him to get over it. Which he's still not over. It's gonna take him probably another 3 days. Because they've been literally, like, the way that they did it was spectacular social engineering. Like, they literally made him really believe that it was a job. And that he was getting paid bread.
Yeah. A big lump sum of bread, you could say. And it's terrible.
So anyways, I'm just gonna start with yeah, so this is a warning to all of those who happen to see this scam in your email or something. Don't believe anything they say. If you get a check in the mail, in the end, that sends you something, first of all, first things first, any check over $5,000, the FBI is going to freeze that in the United States immediately, and then they're going to check. So it's not going to go through. Okay? And depending on what check and what bank you go to, you can end up in some trouble. You're probably going to end up locked up for the weekend or the night or something until they figure out what's really going on. You can say, well, it looks like I got duped. But other than that, if they send you any check, anybody, you know what I mean? It's going to get checked. So, and also because of the IRS, they're going to go through your taxes too.
Yeah, if you owe any money, that money will go to what you owe.
So,
same thing happened to me. I got one in the mail for $40,000. I mean, I just said, oh, this is you know, huska hookah.
40,000.
40,000.
40,000.
That was a couple years back.
Just imagine a check for 40,000. Well, as a test, I have one here because my pops. They actually got my pops with this. This is the amount. Which I might not be able to see that.
should we be able to, oh yeah. Oh no, it lets you take a photo. Doesn't let you like flip it around. That's copy.
I should let you flip it around.
Okay. Well,
they won't even call you on the phone.
Call you on the phone, talk to you like, yeah, you got the job and blah this and blah that, and yeah, you know, how can you, you know, like some people, you know, they really, you know, want a job, you know, or whatever, like a job working out their house, whatever, you know, whatever. But that right there, that's some sick shit. Until you scam or whoever did that shit, you can, I don't know, kill yourself. Like you ever
it's like this psychological warfare. They got you with psychological warfare. They get into your mind.
Exactly.
Then they dig a hole in it. Then they call somebody else so two people can talk to my pops. Two people talk to my pops.
Terrible. Exactly terrible.
On the phone, oh yeah, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna make sure we get this transaction in correctly, and I'm gonna go ahead and order this glass from you. This time it was Luyan Glass, but they have many different subsidiaries and different companies. You'll see something like Iron. It would be something from China mostly, China and Russia, because they always try, or Nigeria, depending on. You know where you're going, but most of the time it's going to be from those three countries. Very unacceptable. Anybody can get hit with those, so they got to really watch out for these types of scams. You know, it's a big warning sign.
Yeah.
And whatever you do, don't try to cash that damn check.
Yeah, because you will end up like some dude off of, you know, YouTube. That happened, I think, a couple years back, and. Like, I think 4 years ago, you know, went to Chase, thought he was going to get his money. He didn't get his money. He went right to jail the same time for 5 days for nothing that he did wrong. Just thought that the check was real. So, like you said, just watch for that shit. I mean, this scam is definitely dated. It's definitely been dated. You know what I mean? It's older. Well, at least, I mean, it's been on Craigslist. You know what I mean? People, you know what I mean? Like, I got mine from Craigslist. Well, I don't know if I got mine from Craigslist. It was two different times. The first time, I just threw it away. The second time, my mom seen it, said, "Oh, that could be real." I'm like, "This is fake. This is not real." Now he'll talk about the other things that he pulled up on line and showed me that the same name that's on this check is on another one from 4 years ago.
This is a real signature.
It's on 4 years ago.
This is a real signature.
That's probably a real signature, but it's probably forged. It's probably printed, like you know what I mean, like what is it? Adobe Photoshop.
It even says, look at this shit. It even says void if over US $35,000 and $700.
Wow.
Void. Only if it's $1 more. Void it. Void. Void it.
Let's see what it is.
Void. What do you mean void?
So that's what it is. They're going to void that shit.
And always, usually these types of checks, they are cashier's checks.
Yes, definitely. Because you get... They think you go they think you might get a stupid cashier.
$35,000. Then what they want you to do doesn't even. That's just the beginning. It took 3 weeks of talking and talking to bring them all the way down to the rabbit hole.
Yeah, that's. I mean,
then you get to the rabbit hole, and you're ready. You're ready to get this fucking money. You've waited long enough.
Yeah. Yeah, like, damn. Okay, 3 weeks later, I'm about to get $17,000. Everything's about to be going good in my life. And then, you know, you have people do some research and you find out it's phony baloney.
And then you get arrested for fraud. Okay? You get arrested for fraud. Yeah. That's the end result. Okay?
There's more end results that happened to the dude that was on TV, but you know, lost car, lost job. You know,
He went to the bank yesterday, and I wasn't there, but I heard about the story. I mean, I'll just narrate it like this. Let him go ahead.
I should have never went there.
He
Okay?
should have never went there.
Obviously.
See, this part I can be funny at. Okay, this is okay. Okay, now go on. What happened next? How did the teller? How did the teller say? What? So, what was her reaction when you?
I should have never went.
Okay, but what was her?
I should have never went. That lady looked at me like I was fucking crazy. That's what I'm telling you. Yeah, I got a check here for in the amount of $35,700. I have a check here. That I'm here to cash.
She probably got wet as hell. She was like, ah.
She didn't get wet. She looked at me like I was fucking. She said, "Okay, it's that much money." So, my first question: what do you do? Where did this money come from?
I make beats.
No, okay, no, I didn't say that. I'm gonna tell you what I told her. I told her I'm a collections agent, and it was kind of believable. You know what I mean? Because she was looking at me like, "Okay, you're a collections agency. Well, we have to let you know here at KeyBank, we do not take collection agency business." So I said, "Okay." I said, "All right, you good. I said, how you counted that? That was good." I said, so, how about this? What if it's not collections? What if it's not collections? What if I just have a business? And, what if I don't want to tell you any more information about it? Bitch looked at me like, okay, well then I have to tell you I'm not fucking cashing it. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, that's what's gonna happen though, you know what I mean? They're not gonna cash that shit. The only thing that's gonna happen is you're gonna go to jail. Okay? That's it. There's no in between. You're going to jail. Actually, you might get away with it. If you do what I was gonna do with it, you might get away with it. But guess what? These fucking assholes that create these checks, they go farther than that. So after you cash the check, no matter what the amount, if it happens to go through, which there's almost about a 90% chance, 99% chance it's not going through. But if it slips through that 1% rabbit hole, here's what they want you to do. They want you to send the fucking money back to them.
I ain't sending shit.
All 35,000.
And then you'll get.
They don't want. Wait. But they did promise you a 5% cut. They promised.
So you get a 1% chance rating of getting this money. And then you get 5% chance rating or 5% cash back of this dealio. Well, let's see. Cut. Well, whatever the hell you gotta say. Deal, anything. So you're saying to me, I'm gonna risk 99% chance of me going to jail, losing a job, losing this, losing that, for 5%. For a 1% chance that it may work. No, I don't think I would want to take
Definitely not.
that route. Me
Definitely
personally,
not.
I mean, yeah, I might not have money, but taking that route, no.
Just imagine.
I mean, it's money, but,
After 3 weeks of talking to a motherfucker.
but that is fucked up. That right there.
You believe he's your best friend.
That right there is yeah, more than a month. More than a month. Now, see,
These motherfuckers took their time.
yeah, yes, exactly. That's beyond. See, the one that I got, it was just something sent in the email. You know what I mean? Blah blah blah. No talking on the phone. They might have tried to call me, but I didn't pick up. You know, I'm like, fuck this shit. This shit is fake as fuck. Look at it. Got it checked out. They said if he would have tried to cash it at a bank, he could have went to jail. So I ripped that shit up, burned the little pieces, and it went into ash. Gone. You know? But I'm like, that's what I did. But, I mean, 1% chance rate. Maybe a couple years ago, you might get away with it. Decade ago, today. I mean, people are doing this
They
scam.
contacted him for 4 weeks. He even talked to one person. Listen, he even talked to one person on the phone for $500,000, but the guy hung up on him and wouldn't answer anymore.
Damn.
Tricked. They trick you.
500,000.
That's how they trick you, man. Just
What?
imagine
No,
5%
no,
of
wait.
500,000.
Yeah, that's crazy. But
That's 50,000.
no, that's crazy.
That's how they get you, because they want to tie you into it. You know what I mean? So what they do, they use a huge, large number. They got one person that act like he's actually gonna be the one that you call and be like, okay, yeah, let's see what's going on with this 500,000. You get him on the phone one time. He
And then-
says, okay, I'll go ahead and make this payment. Then, for some reason, he goes ghost. He doesn't answer. You call him, and 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 call him,
Seriously.
and call him, and call him 30 times. All of a sudden, you go to call him, his number changes. Right? Listen, this is how real this shit is. This is how they get you. These motherfuckers are some true assholes, man. Social engineering. These motherfuckers is nuts, man. You gotta really be careful out here throwing out your information to people and shit.
That's called real-time social engineering toolkits. Not a delay or anything. Real fucking time.
Then after finally speaking with the business, and they're like, okay, well, don't worry about the 500,000. We have another client. And this fucking client has the money. It's not 500,000. It's not as much as you want it. But maybe it'll get you some good money going on. You know, we can get you with $1,700. How's that? You're like, after the last 2 weeks trying to contact this 500,000 person,
I mean,
now you mad. You're like, fuck that. Hell yeah. This is the fuck I'm talking about, man. This job is about. This shit is about, man. This is getting this money, man. So they send you the check. $35,000. Some sad shit.
yeah, that shit is.
That's some sad shit. So you really gotta be careful out here, you know what I mean? You gotta be careful about what you know, what you do, how people talk to you, because people some fucking assholes, man. It's crazy that you gotta deal with shit like that, you know what I mean? But these videos, you know what I mean, just for like it's just a warning. I mean, watch out for scam artists. Make sure you pay anybody that gives you a story too good to be true. Oh, this happened out of nowhere. This is a great job. This is some bullshit, man. Or ladies can fall for this too. You look online, you'll see this stuff. Like you'll see mad videos of people getting scammed.
There's tons of videos on YouTube, all types of shit. What they're doing to people. I mean, this is, like I said, this is an older scam. You know what I mean? It definitely is. It's been dated. Because, like, there's a check online. You look up online from 2012. Wells Fargo. February 12th. Same routing number, same everything. Almost everything identical to this check is that. Just different font. And everything. Could it be someone inside the bank? Possibly. You know what I mean? I have no clue, but, like, you know, you never know. Someone farther away that's tied to that bank, you know.
Yeah, because it's crazy. I looked online for, like, something that was like it. Why the fuck do they have the same routing number from 2012?
Exactly same, but the only difference is this is from North Carolina, and it has like a Minnesota.
There's a Minnesota routing number, but it's addressed to North Carolina. It's addressed in North Carolina, man. You see that shit, man?
I mean, I mean, on my work checks, it says addressed to me, and then addressed in Amherst, New York, or wherever, but still, you know what I mean? That's still in the same state, not a whole different state from one state to another. If it's coming from that state, it should have everything from that same state. And then it says you can see a watermark at 90-degree angle, but they could have had real check paper too.
Like it looks hot too. Like here.
Security features included. Details on back. Shit, no watermark. No colored background. All white background. Oh, it does have a watermark.
That motherfucker is smart.
See it?
Yeah. I see it, but
What did you say? It says chop guy? See?
yeah, kind of. I do. I see it's like right here.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
Yo.
it's like right here. But I still don't
I
think
think that's a watermark.
It is.
Yeah.
It is.
See, I don't really want to talk about this on this video, but there's certain ways to make that happen. Because me and somebody, I think I told you, yeah, you can definitely see a yellow.
DocuGuard.
Yeah, it says that too. You see like a yellow indication on it, you know, but that doesn't necessarily mean that it's still real.
The colored background.
Yeah, it's that yellowness that you see in the light. And you know, I also have a purple light. I wonder what happens if you would put that under a purple light. I actually have that in here.
What?
Yeah.
You do?
Yeah, fit right in there.
Let's see. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens to the check if you put it. Oh, look.
I know. Stop it. It'll come back. It'll make it start.
Let's see if they're out there.
Oh, gotta watch out for this shit, man.
Yeah, shit is crazy.
Shit fuck you up. Just when you thought everything was cool, you know what I mean? You go try to cash the check, it's done. It's done. It's done. They're gonna hit you with the straight up arrest. Arrested development. Today, Buffalo, New York.
Investor group.
Someone tried to cash a $40,000 check at Bank of America. The teller, who was alarmed, pressed the button unexpectedly.
Unsuspected.
Buffalo streets filled with cops.
And you know their name? What name they're asked for?
Chris Mayton.
Where is Mr. Mayton?
They asked for Chris Mayton. This shit is some sick shit, man. How could you do this to somebody? How could you fucking do this to somebody, man?
Like that's yo. Wait. Okay. Yo, you want to know something? What's worse about this? What's worse about this is that it's worse than those pop-ups that you get on the computer.
It's much worse than these pop-ups, man.
Oh yeah. Oh. But yeah, it's definitely way worse than this. But like you said, you knew someone that got scammed for that too.
Pop-up, yeah. I know somebody. Oh, you know those pop-ups that come up online?
It says, "Warning: Windows has a virus."
You better off just resetting your fucking computer. Okay, just unplug the motherfucker and plug it back in.
And not even that. Just reinstall Windows if you can.
If you can. Because it's a wrap.
Or do a factory reset if you got Windows 8 or 10.
If you call that number,
they
doing the same shit.
But just not like this.
No, definitely not. Because
but at a lower level. They still making money. Still a scam. But I remember I called one of them. They said hello. I'm like, hello. Right? And I'm like, I fucking hate you motherfuckers. I'm like, you think you're gonna fucking make me pay you? Fuck you. And I fucking hung up. I'm like, I think I said some other shit, but hey, jump up. But this right here is like 1,000 times worse than what we're talking about, that computer type shit.
This is mind fuckery.
Yes.
This is a mind fuck. Okay?
After they talk to you for 3 weeks in a row, maybe 4, they baited you for the 5 to 100,000, whatever, you know what I mean? And then they said, okay, we got something else for you. So you still look at it like, okay, you know, we're getting money still, you know, not as much as we thought.
No.
But okay, and then time comes after time, and then little researchers come into play, and it's like I don't want to get too harsh with this thing, but it gets just
emotional.
Yeah, exactly. That's the exact part. Yeah, I can see all that. That's why it's just
very emotional.
Yeah. Yeah.
First of all, just knowing that your boss isn't the actual boss that they tell you is over.
Oh God. It's like.
Then you're so close to the 35,000, you can smell it. You can taste it in every bite you eat in your food.
Feet is up, kick back, kicking stuff over like, it's about to be having money.
And it's the only thing you can think about. You don't even think about water any longer.
At that point, no. You'll be up for 10 days straight. Like, I'm about to get money.
I'm about to get it. But they're lying. They're fucking lying. Then don't you go for it. So you know, shout out to my pops. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I love you, pops, man.
Yeah.
Very sorry this had to happen to you, man. You know.
Yeah, I'm sorry this shit did have to happen to you too. You know, this is not right. This is why we wanna draw the accuser out. Why can't you show yourself? You know, like at the end of the day, I mean, like you're hiding behind your computer. You know what I mean? Like a lot of people do it, but you're doing it to a whole different extent. You should, like, you ever see that South Park episode where they are doing evil shit to old people, like with the TV network? And you ever see that? I'll show you the episode once we get off this. It's very similar in a way. They're making old people buy things like jewelry because it's flashy. They got Alzheimer's, this and that. It's like kind of the same thing, but it's not.
But it is.
But yeah, it is. They're showing you in there. This is a scam. You know what I mean? This jewelry is fake.
This feels something.
I think that's already been there. We're totally laughing at something totally different than the subject.
Yeah, so.
But yeah, so like that South Park episode, it's in
Season 16. It's from 2012 when these scams have been started. A lot of them, you know what I mean?
Oh, they got a South Park episode about them?
Oh yeah, about not about this, but about like it's very similar to the same thing.
These
Like you just-
motherfuckers some assholes, man.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you know,
How the fuck do you stay on the phone with someone for 4 weeks to cash a $35,000 fake check?
I mean,
Them motherfuckers wanted that $35,000.
they thought but I don't know how they do it. Like, what? Like, why would you send a check for that much? You live in the United States, first of all. If it's automatically happening that the FBI is automatically going to look into that money immediately, you're a fucking idiot. Why send $35,000 all in one check? That's my thing at once. If you know the United States, unless you don't know anything about the United States and you're from a third world fucking Uskaloma with a dumb fuck, you know what I mean? And you think that you're gonna go, you got a computer so you can do this and do that. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, if the FBI looks over 10, I mean, yeah, if everything looks good, they might just say, okay, pass through. But that, like you said, that's a 1% chance. That day, computers have to be malfunctioning or something for that to happen. That's the only way I can think.
Yeah, man. Thank God. Thank God, man. There's nothing you can do about this shit. So don't fuck with them no more. You know
Yeah, I mean, that's why we're making this video, because I don't think a lot of people have, like, bashed on those type of people. Like, they all like just talking about it. I mean, we're kind of making fun of them anyway.
These motherfuckers are some assholes.
Yeah, they is. They
You
some
gotta
great-
be a true.
That's what I'm saying. Kill yourself. That's what they were saying on South Park. Example, like on a South Park episode, I think it's episode 4 or something. The old people, like, cause Stan called because he was pissed off that the jewelry he got when he took to a gold place was only worth $15, but it cost his grandfather $6,000. So they were scamming old people. This is a scam, but it's to all kinds of people. You see me? Not particularly one type of person, like how they were going on with that. But this is in the same boat, you know what I mean? It's in the same ranking, same thing. So what Stan did, he called up, you know what I mean? He called up the fucking
like a fucking selling network, and told the dude to kill himself. Right? He didn't do it right then and there. Then later in the show, old people, they got rid of that. You know what I'm saying? They start calling, you should kill yourself. You should kill yourself. You should kill yourself. But if you can fucking do some social engineering shit like that onto someone's brain and do it that long to make someone think that shit, you should kill yourself. I mean, I'm sorry. I mean, at the end of the day, how should I feel about that? Nothing. Because, I mean, if you could do that to somebody, that's just like pointing a gun to somebody. If you go if you go do that shit for 4 weeks straight, definitely you should kill yourself. Definitely. Definitely. And this shit could go on YouTube. People saying this dude talking crazy shit. I'm not talking crazy shit. If you could do some shit like that, this is just like what they were doing on a South Park episode. Dude definitely killed himself. Dude definitely killed himself at the end of the show. Definitely. I mean, it has a moral. It does. That episode actually has a moral in a way. How can you get away with fucking old people with Alzheimer's? You making them spend their, like, 401k package, whatever the fuck they get, retirement package and shit like that. So you can, because you selling fake shit at this high cost and they don't really know because they lost whim of certain shit, that's wrong. Let them be in peace. They need that money for living where they live. You know what I'm saying? They broke, now they owe, because if you need that's some evil ass shit. At the end of the day, you should kill yourself. End of the day, kill yourself. I mean, it got a watermark, but still, anything can have a watermark. Like, people be making fake money. Super bills. Won't even know unless you really pay attention to that shit. You can even pass a money pen. You know how simple it is to make fake money? To pass a money pen? You could use fucking boot spray. Fucking Timberland boot spray will make the fucking money turn yellow. Ain't saying how I know that, just know I know.
You don't. Alright, y'all, but, just for the count, I hope this video really helps, you know what I mean, and, thwarting this issue, man. These people are some sick fucking people. And if you're actually able to fucking really do some shit like this, kill yourself, man.
Exactly.
Kill yourself, man. Because at the end of the day,
kill yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not cool.